All right, well, we have Seth Freeman, Senior Managing Director at Glassranter Advisory and Capital Group, LLC. Seth, great to have you. I dare say in a new avatar, at least I'm speaking with you into your new role. Remember speaking with you at least, a decade ago. But good to speak to you again. So, Seth, tell us, what are you making of these sort of tariff threats and the tariff imposition as well? Are markets, simple question is, are markets underpricing the risk still? Because many are saying that this is still a negotiation, this is still all can be, one can get out of it one way or the other. So markets should not worry too much. What's your sense, Ed?
I think markets, I think consumers, I think politicians should be very concerned. This is new territory to use tariffs like this, and the on again, off again, the delays, the changing of the terms is very disruptive for the markets, and it's very disruptive for business people to do planning.
Yeah, absolutely, Seth. And I think that's coming out in several surveys as well, that the uncertainty is what's really bothering companies and consumers alike. So, Seth, the question is that now this is auto. Now we'll get the full picture only on the 2nd of April. Do you expect it to be very disruptive? Or do you think that, this will be, the final numbers will be announced within, say, 2-3 days, and then at least the world can start moving on? Both businesses and markets, they can start sort of dealing with it.
I don't think we're going to know until the afternoon of the 1st what's really going to happen. It's just so unpredictable, and we have a lot of other instability in the world besides using automobiles and auto parts as leverage for some other kind of concession. The auto market in the U.S. is under a lot of pressure already without having tariffs that could significantly increase prices. And our firm is very active, actually, in dealing with distressed auto dealers here in the United States. And this can't be good for them.
Hi, Seth. Plenty of uncertainty with regard to what President Trump is going to do next. But what's your view on the Indian markets? We preempted some of this. We underperformed, actually, for a good 5 months or so. And off late, we have coming back into the game. And in fact, we've done a recent outperformance, actually. Your view on the Indian markets, growth is here. Some of the bad news is in the price because our markets have come off the top. What's your approach on the Indian markets?
Well, I still view, India and the Indian market as a very long-term growth story. And it's not going to, as we all know, over the last 20 years, it doesn't happen in a straight line. And just like here, once in a while, the regulators want to impose some new rules, which is disruptive to the market. I remember, when certain taxes were imposed, I don't know, it seems like 15 years ago now, or 10 years ago. And that was disruptive to FIIs. But the market's changed so much. I realize you've had some good performance in the last couple of weeks, but the problem is money flows, and investors don't like uncertainty, number one. But on the other hand, frankly, the level of trade between the United States and India is relatively small. So maybe, I always thought it was bad politically going back to the 2005, 2010 period when India was buying a lot of turbines from China. And so maybe you'll see some pressure from about buying cheap Russian oil and infrastructure from China.
All right, Seth, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Quick comments and good insights. Speak to you again soon. Well,